Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two physically dominating tight ends who are red zone threats. It's Rob Gronkowski going up against Julius Thomas. Now we'll go down to Gillette Stadium for this matchup.
Broncos, Patriots on EA Sports as we come to you from Foxborough, Massachusetts for today's game.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Sims. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Well, they will, and we know that. It's just more attention to the details for the players during the week, and also you got to be ready for trick plays. The coaches, they want to try to fool the other team, give their team an edge, so you got to be ready for fake punts, fake kicks all during the game.
Bolden's going to be deep here for the opening kick. Steven Gostowski in position to start today's game. Tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. One of the biggest icons ever at quarterback, Peyton Manning.
Well, when you watch Peyton Manning play, there's a core of plays that he still runs that he has great success with. Everybody in the NFL knows he's going to run them, but he still makes them work.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Ball lines up in the backfield. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Manning keeps it. Thomas has got it, and a first.
When quarterbacks see cover four defensive backs playing back against the deep passes, they know they're going to look for underneath or crossing routes. That time, a good throw by the quarterback to the receiver going across the field.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Thomas lined up now as a slot receiver. Back to the air here on first down. Looking across the middle. Thomas is tackled down after a gain of 15. They've marched right onto the field with this opening drive, and they're moving the chains with regularity.
They sure are, and I think it's time for the defense to quit sitting in there in that bland defense they're running, take a chance and try to stop this drive.
First down here after the completion. Ball's lined up as the single back. Manning's going to throw once again on this down. Incomplete, looking underneath that time. The offensive lineup includes tight end Julius Thomas, a former college basketball player at Portland State.
Yeah, how about that transition? He plays 1 year of football at Portland State, becomes a fourth-round draft pick, and then he just has an outstanding year in 2013. He is a terrific athlete. Wow, when you keep picking up first downs like this, it gives you confidence, but maybe most importantly, it gets the defense sitting over there going, what's coming next?
Ball lines up in the backfield. Trying to beat the play clock. Manning with the give. Ball's able to move the chains with that carry.
Number 28, the ball carrier.
Ball is going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding a hole and picking up those yards.
Thomas, a receiver in the slot. First down at the 18. Looking to the right side and throwing. Peyton over to Thomas.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Manning's going back to the air on this play. In his hands, complete, touchdown.
Touchdown Broncos.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on 1st and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
The Patriots have themselves in a hole early. Let's see if their offense can respond on its first drive. The score's 7-0.
Flag is out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
I saw the coach down on the sideline, and he is furious about that ball being kicked out of bounds.
Shoot, I have no stake in this game. I'm mad, too. You got to kick it off. The field is 53 yards wide, and we couldn't kick it in between those 53 yards. Man, it's like you hitting the driver. You can't keep it on the fairway.
Ridley's tackled down.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. 2nd and 9. It's Amendola. Huge yardage picked up and finally tackled at the end.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Met by Vaughn Miller.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home, they stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. It's Amendola.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
This is 3rd down. Offense lines up here. Brady standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Brady to Amendola. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
Drives it through for the field goal.
Then they get the field goal at that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. They face first down. Thomas is usually at tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. The Broncos come out with a split backfield. He'll throw it over the middle. Manning sends it to Welker. Good piece of tackling.
Manning selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. Manning sends it to Welker. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. First down following the long play. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Welker's lined up in the slot. Second and 10. Welker. Good yardage picked up on that call. The Broncos have done a fantastic job here of getting the football to one of their key targets. Welker's been a menace out there in the secondary with huge first-half totals.
He does have a lot of talent. That's why they try to get the football to him. But the play design by the offensive coordinator, outstanding. That's why we're seeing such a big game from the wide receiver.
Ball's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Now first and 10. Incomplete as he was looking short.
Well, it was an incomplete pass that time against cover two, the two deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
The Broncos elect to take a timeout here before the second down snap. Offense ready to play after calling a timeout. Second down following that incompletion. Peyton Manning under center. Throws the pass. Manning over to Thomas. McCourty's there to take him down. And Phil, you look at this offense right now, they've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Runs it across. Touchdown.
That was a nice job by the quarterback. He read the defense. He realized there was a little weakness in one spot. He goes there and gets the touchdown on the quarterback sneak.
Manning's going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive. Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. They're setting up the return. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. The Patriots get ready to start their drive. Amendola is going to get set in the slot for this snap. First down at the 33. Ridley's going to take the handoff now. They get to him just in time, 1 yard shy of the first down. Second down coming up. The Patriots come out in a bunch set. Brady is in the shotgun. The defense gets a sack.
Well, that time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
Third down after the sack. They've come out in the dime package. Out of the shotgun. It's Amendola. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Patriots have been a little bit unbalanced with their attack, but one man, one receiver certainly isn't complaining. And Amendola's been targeted throughout the first half, and he's helped big time.
All offenses, of course, they want to be balanced, but at this point, who cares? It's working so well, throwing the football outside that, hey, as long as you get the job done, that's all that matters.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. First down on the way. Welker's in the slot. Manning's got the football after the play fake. The pass is incomplete. There was no one open.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Second down and 10. The reception, easy, wide open. The Broncos have clearly been focusing on getting some of their big weapons involved here in the first half. Welker's been a favorite target, Phil.
He has. And listen, when you have that kind of talent on the outside, you got a quarterback that can put it on the money. The offensive line, they're having an outstanding day, too. It adds up to a lot of receiving yards.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Ball lines up in the backfield. Looking across the middle, here's Sanders. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. A player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. He's wide open for the grab.
Manning's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
First down here after the completion. Here's the first snap after the big play. They need to get the play off. Manning's dropping back to pass once again. Denver in for the score.
You want to make your coach happy? Have the lead and have your offense just keep pushing the football down the field and score and increase that lead.
Manning's going to have a tough time upstaging what he did on that scoring drive, passing for more than 80 yards against a defense that had no answers for him. Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Broncos team official. He does have an upper body injury of some kind, but guys, it doesn't appear to be a big concern. The medical staff cleared him to return as soon as he feels ready. Back to you.
Gets out past the 30 and brought down at the 35. The Patriots ready to take over the football. Ridley lined up in the backfield. First down at the 35.
And Ridley, big breakthrough. Tackle him behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down coming up. Brady set, empty backfield. Heaving it down the field. Ridley's taken down at the 18.
These big receivers in the NFL now, they can get down the field and just give them a chance. That's what the quarterback did. Nice catch by the receiver.
First down here. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. It's Ridley. Ridley's tackled down. Brady's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment. Second down here.
Get ready.
And he's taken down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. 3rd and 6. Too much pressure, and he's brought down again.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
False start. Offense.
44-yard field goal attempt coming up. The kick is good.
Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
Patriots now getting ready to kick it away. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Broncos come out for the next possession. Thomas, a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. He'll throw it over the middle. That ball was rifled to Demaryius Thomas, who makes the catch. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Split backfield here. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Wants to go deep. And it's incomplete.
Good try. Throw it deep down the field. It's a beautiful throw, but it just goes incomplete.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. Offense lines up here. They're going to get him here for a sack. Let's see what they do on this third down situation. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. Offense lines up here.
I'm under.
Manning uncorks a long pass. Almost intercepted.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third long, Not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The punter awaits the snap. Signals right away, fair catch. So that's going to do it for the first half. Broncos are up in this one.
This is the Verizon Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's get ready now to take a look back at the first half. The Patriots trail right now, but with another half to play, there's time to turn it around. The Broncos deserve to be ahead, but we'll need to put together another strong half. All right, let's roll those highlights. Midway through the first quarter, quick pass is complete. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score. The Broncos up by a touchdown. Moving down to late in the first. The quick pass, it's complete, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 17. Broncos later on the drive. The sneak is on here, and he gets in for the touchdown. The Broncos go up by 11. Now midway through the second. Quick pass and completion is made here, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Broncos go up by 18. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Gillette Stadium for the start of the second half.
The Patriots prepared to return the kick. He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots getting ready now to start their drive. The defense comes out on the dime.
Let's go.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. That's a gain of 6.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Tight ends in motion here. We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
3rd and 4. Throws to the right. Wide open for the catch.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. Just a quick drop back. And he's forced to the ground.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber them, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
3rd down. Vereen lined up in the backfield.
Let's go. Red 38.
Mallett's back in shotgun formation. Looking to go down the field here. Could have been intercepted.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
That ball was never cleanly caught, and it's on the ground. Tackles made.
Well, that's nothing but just that's just luck. That's all you can say. You're the return team. They fumble the football. It bounces out, and they get it back. So they lucky there.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. Throws the pass. Makes the catch in open space. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. The Broncos have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Manning's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
And now on first down, we'll go back to the air. Underneath and incomplete that time. And Phil, you talk about a quarterback having a big day. We've seen just that in this game.
Yes, Jim, the passing game, it has been terrific. Very sharp quarterback, pinpoint with his passes, you know, throwing power footballs, showing great touch, and give the coaches a lot of credit. When you talk about this passing game, it's been well designed.
Second down after the incompletion. Offense lines up here. Peyton able to find Demaryius Thomas. Thomas has undoubtedly been the top target for his quarterback today, Phil.
Yeah, he has. And quarterbacks, that's what happens. When a wide receiver gets hot, hey, they'll start looking for him. And that's what's happened in this game so far here.
Ball's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Looking to the right side and throwing. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Sanders is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Thomas, a receiver in the slot. The Broncos snap it at the 31. They fail to convert, and now a change of possession.
The Broncos absolutely did not need to go for it on fourth down here in the second half when they're leading, but let's give a lot of credit to the defense. That was a tremendous play to stop the offense.
First down at the 31. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Looking at this deficit, you wonder how much more they're going to try to run the football because it has not been there for the taking all game long.
Yeah, the running game's been terrible. Hard to win a game in the NFL when you're one-dimensional. But if you want to win today's game, that's exactly what you're going to have to do. Throw the football.
The Patriots have it at the 29. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
The Patriots have it at the 24. They call his name again. Ridley's tackled down.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
First down here after the run. Offense lines up here.
Let's go.
Gronkowski has it. That brings the play to an end. We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. Second down, even after the completion. Offense lines up here.
Get ready. 188.
Mallett's got it in the gun. Throw to the left, and the throw is incomplete. 3rd and 9 after that last incompletion. Has it. Touchdown.
Credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The Patriots have the football resting on the tee, and they're about to send it down the way. What a stand by the defense, turning it over on downs and giving the offense a great starting point from which they took advantage and put points on the board. Anderson's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. It's first down as they head to the line. Nickel formation for the defense here. Ball's got it on the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Peyton Manning under center. Play clock's running down. Ball's taking the handoff. Brought down by Mayo. You see the rushing numbers now, and, well, there's just not much to look at because neither team has run the ball very well today.
Yeah, really, when you look at running the football, it's not a strength of either football team, so it's pretty easy to stop them in situations like this.
That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter here in Foxborough, about halfway between Providence and Boston, and we'll return in a moment for the start of the fourth. Now looking at third down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The coach is going to go for it. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. This play set up by the long gainer. The play clock's running down. They're going back up top. Throws to the right. Revis nearly comes away with the pick on that pass.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have one or two passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Second down following that incompletion. Thomas is lined up in the slot. Looking across the middle, Thomas got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
They better hurry to get the snap. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Picks up 8 here.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
2nd and 3 after that last carry. Trying to beat the play clock. Balls handed the football. Breaks out of the tackle. And Revis in on the tackle.
Oh, it's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Ball lines up in the backfield. They need to get the play off. Once again, they'll run it. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Ball's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Very nearly intercepted.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's 3rd and long. And you always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
3rd down and 11. Reaches out and snatches it. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
This will be the 11th play of the drive. This long drive continues. Play clock's running down. Manning's back at it now, dropping back once again. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw.
Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
That leads us to 2nd down. Marching down the field and taking their time. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Welcome back. Following the 2-minute warning, offense would be content just to hold on to the ball until the final whistle. It's now 2nd down. What a drive this has been. They'll go ground. Green's brought down, but has the first. They immediately call for a timeout. The Patriots back on the field. Their defense is being relied on now to hold on to this lead late in the 4th. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. The long drive continues. Leading on that running attack again here on 1st down. And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock. Coming up, 2nd down. This has been a long drive so far. Dropping back 3. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
We didn't even think this receiver was going to come back in the game after getting hit earlier in the gym and missing a few plays, but he comes back in. How about that route and catch and gets the touchdown?
The Broncos lined up now for the point after. Makes the PAT. The Patriots are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score's 28-13. It'll be a touchback. The Patriots are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. First down at the 20. They go screen with Ridley. That's a gain of 8.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
The Patriots take it from the 28. Makes the grab and the feet are down. Has the first down. Now looking for more.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
Snapping out of the gun. It's Brady looking long. Could have been intercepted that time by Moore.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
Second and 10. Trying to work that left side. That'll stop the play right there. It'll be third down. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. Third down and 3. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
The Patriots go with the pass that time on third and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a fourth down situation.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Keeps it here. It's Brady down the field. What a catch. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. They're in the red zone, and we're in the late going, and they need to score as quickly as possible.
Well, this is where your offensive coordinator's got to call a play that gives you a chance to score quickly. Find something that goes up the seams or vertical down the field so the quarterback has the chance to get the score in one play.
Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down. Third down now. Mounting a serious drive. Brady's going to take it from the gun. Has touchdown as we near the end of this one.
Well, we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
The point after try is in the books. The Patriots hoping to recover now, an onside kick. They'll mark him at the 41. The Broncos are getting set for their next possession. Nickel formation here for the defense. Play action. And he's thrown to the ground. The Patriots will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this moment. After getting sacked, it's now 2nd and 18. The defense comes out in the nickel. Keeps it here. Looking long. But it's incomplete.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's third long, and even though their team is losing the game, you could get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
They face third down after the incomplete pass. Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas. Touchdown.
And Jim, with that touchdown this late in the game, that ices it. And if you could sing, you could, I'd let you say it's turn out the lights, but we know you can't sing. So the game is over.
The Broncos lined up now for the point after. Extra point was good. The Patriots really couldn't afford to give up any points there. They're trailing late in the fourth. The score's 35-20.
Broncos ready to boot it down the field.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. First down here. Quarters formation here for the defense. The defense gets the sack. 2nd and 15 following the first down sack. And this will probably wrap things up here. Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.